Okay, students, today let's talk about screw gauge. Last class we learned about the vernier calipers. So why do we even need a screw gauge? So we saw using a vernier calipers we can calculate the length of something to accuracy, right? We can get more accuracy as compared to a ruler. Now, using a screw gauge, we can get more accuracy, like accuracy to 3 decimal places. Suppose you want to find the thickness of a sheet of paper. That is not possible. You cannot find it using a ruler or vernier calipers. In that case, we're going to use a screw gauge. It's also used to find the diameter of rings or the diameter of a wire. So this is how it looks like. Now let's find what are different parts of the screw gauge called. So if you see this picture, this part is called the stud and here is the screw, and this is called the pitch scale or the main scale, and this is called the baseline on which the markings are given for the main scale. And here we have the circular scale which rotates. This part is called the thimble, this is the U-frame, and this is called the slave. So this ratchet, by moving the ratchet, we can take the screw gauge forward. Okay, so this is the circular scale as you have seen. So the ratchet is somewhere here. If you rotate the ratchet, this scale moves forward and we get two readings, one from this main scale or the pitch scale, and here is the circular scale. Now let's understand how do we use this screw gauge to find different measurements. Okay, how do we use this to find the, for example, the thickness of a sheet of paper. Before that, we need to learn about something called pitch. Now, what is a pitch? The definition says the pitch of a screw is the distance moved along its axis by the screw in one complete rotation. So, what that simply means is, suppose the circular scale is at the beginning where the zero is coinciding with the baseline, and you completely rotate it one turn and it comes back to the zero. So you can see on the main scale how far it moved. Okay, suppose it moved by 1 millimeter, then what we're going to say, then we will say the pitch of the screw gauge is 1 millimeter. Remember, when it completes one rotation, whatever distance is covered on the main scale, that will be called the pitch of the screw gauge. Fine, so you can easily calculate the pitch if you have a screw gauge. Then comes least count. We understood least count in vernier calipers. What does it mean? It means what accuracy can it provide, like to what digit it can give the answer. So least count is very easy to understand. It's given, it's pitch of the screw. For the last example, we saw it is 1 millimeter and total number of division on the circular scale. Now coming back here, see on the circular scale some divisions are made. Here you can see 15, 20, 10. So there are divisions. In some screw gauge the division is 100, in some it's 50. Now depending on this value the least count will be calculated. Let's consider in this screw gauge the divisions are 100. So what will be the least count? We will simply do 1 millimeter per 100. That will be what, 0.01 millimeter, or we can write 0.001 centimeter. So we learned how we can find the pitch, how we can find the least count. Now let's take an example and see how we can actually measure the length of something. So a reading is given on the screw gauge. The whole diagram is not given. Something is kept over here. This is the U scale. The ratchet will be here. So the reading is given. Okay. So first thing what we're going to do is, just like in vernier scale, the main scale works just like a ruler. It gives us normal reading. Now see, this main scale is given in millimeter. It's starting with 0, 1 millimeter, 2 millimeter. So we will take MSR. That is main scale reading is how much we got? We got 2 millimeter. Okay, or we can write 0.2 centimeter. Now we need to take the circular scale reading. Okay, now look at here. What will be the circular scale? To find the circular scale reading, you need to look at this line. This is the baseline, and see with which division it's coinciding. So it's 95, 96, 97. See, the 97th division is perfectly coinciding. So circular scale trading we will take over here, it's 97. Before that we need to calculate the least count. What we learned, least count, least count was equals to what? Least count was how far will it go when it completes one revolution or rotation, that is the pitch. So pitch here will be how much? 1 millimeter. Then how many divisions on the circular scale? See, it's coming here 95, then a 0, that means there are 100 divisions. So it will be what? 0.01 millimeter or 0.001 centimeter. Now before that we got the values of the circular scale. How much was this? 97. So the reading will be simply that division into the least count. How much is that? 0.001 centimeters. So this will give us what? It will give us 0.097 centimeters. So we got both the main scale reading and circular scale reading. So what will be the observed reading? It will be simply main scale reading plus circular scale reading. Main scale reading is how much? Zero point 0.2 centimeter. Circular scale is 0.097 centimeters. What will be the value? It will be 0.297 centimeters. See, we are getting an accuracy up to 3 decimal places. So this is why the screw gauge is used to find the thickness of very small objects and thin objects, like the diameter of a wire or thickness of a paper. So I hope you have understood how the screw gauge works and how we can use it to find the measurements and thickness of small things. I will see you students in the next class.